What's up, gang? Hey, wanted to give you some instructions for your Monday workout. I'm going to be there, but I figured it might be easier to give you some information now versus making you wait around when you'd rather be getting to the workout and eventually being able to get home. So, here's how the workout's going to work. It's a tough day. We do hard things, and Monday's going to be a hard workout. Here's how it's going to work. We will be doing a fast tempo run. And instead of doing like minutes and laps, this time we're going to do miles. So some of you will do like 3 miles, some of you will do 2.5, some of you will do two at fast tempo pace. I believe that this workout's going to be a little bit of a redemption for the one that we did last week during winter break, or right after winter break, where a lot of you didn't run very well, which is explainable. You slept different times, you ate different times. The temperature kind of got raised up a little bit. We weren't used to running in warmer temperatures. So, good redemption for you. And hey, this is one of our staple workouts. We did this a lot during cross country, we do it a lot during track. You guys can handle these tempo runs for sure. Keep those groups together, kind of stay strong. And when we get through with that, we're going to add on a thing that my college coach used to add on to some of our workouts. Now, the difference is my college coach would give us the workout. He'd post it at the beginning of the week. We knew exactly what we had to accomplish. We'd go out there in the day. We'd, hit our splits, work really hard. Psychologically, we were like, sweet, we did it. And then he would add this on as a surprise. I don't want to surprise you. Sometimes it's good to have like a curveball or whatever. It helps you grow and all this sort of stuff, but I'd rather you know ahead of time. So what we're going to do, what we used to do back in college was something called 30-30s. We would run 10 times 200 in 30 seconds, and then we would have 30 seconds rest. Basically, the rep was over a minute. So if you ran them in 28, you got 32 seconds rest. That's kind of how it worked. But that was the drill. So if you were slower, if you were 32, you only got 28 seconds rest. And it was hard, especially after a big workout. I don't think this tempo workout is a big workout, but after a big workout, this was really hard. And also, I had teenage angst. I was a little like my coach is just trying to torture me, and um, I utilized it actually in the workout. So the last couple of reps, I would run kind of hard because I was sort of mad at my coach because I thought he was being mean to me. Not trying to be mean to you. What I am trying to do though is improve your tolerance for being able to handle difficulty because we know in races it's going to be tough, right? Like we do hard things. Races are hard. And the more we can subject your body and your brain to things that are difficult in training, the easier it gets to be when it comes to be game day. And so this is one of these things where it's going to be kind of hard, but it's only 200 meters. So you don't have to suffer for very long. And now all of you aren't going to be doing 30-30s because some of you that's an inappropriate ask. And nobody's going to be doing 10. So we'll be doing less than 10. And some of you will be doing 35-35s, and some of you will be doing 40-40s. But you get the gist of the workout is that you have sort of a rep target and you have an equal amount of recovery, but if you run a little fast, you get a little more rest. If you run a little slow, you get a little less rest, but you're just kind of always going at the same cadence. So that's the workout. And if that's all you need to get out of this, then fine, you can leave. If you would indulge me, and if you've got a couple of minutes to hang on, I wanted to kind of just remind you some things that we've talked about before is that, um, gosh, I hope you'll lean into doing hard things. I hope you think about a hard workout as not being something that's bad. I think that the word hard just gets a really bad rep. You say hard to somebody and they think like awful, impossible, difficult. I don't want to do it. It's terrible. And I see the word hard in a completely 180-degree different point of reference. Because here's what I believe, and here's what I know from lots and lots of people who I hang around with who do hard things. The hard things are the best things. They're the best things that you're ever going to do in your entire life are the hard things, right? Right? Like nobody ever climbed Mount Everest because it was an easy thing to do. Nobody ever got the courage to jump out of a perfectly good airplane because it was easy to do, right? But after having done these things, they feel like amazing, like they've accomplished something that took um, fortitude, courage. It took commitment. Like you had to make up your mind and decide, yes, I am going to do this hard thing. Um, Courage, fortitude, commitment, hard work. That's the spice of life. That's what makes things awesome. And you are going to do hard things in my context. Hard, not bad. Hard as in awesome and amazing the whole rest of your life. And I would like for you to be able to develop an attitude that hard doesn't equal bad, that you lean into that and think, this is an opportunity. This is an opportunity to get better. This is an opportunity to challenge my beliefs in what I'm capable of accomplishing and capable of doing. And here's the thing that I know too. I would never give you a workout that I didn't think that you could accomplish. And if you see some of the workouts that you're assigned and see the paces and stuff, it's like, there's no way I'm ever going to be able to do that. You're not giving yourself enough credit. And people around you who know you and love you and care about you see all kinds of potential in you that you don't see in yourself. And you know this because you see all kinds of potential in your friends and you hear them talk about themselves and you're like, who is this person talking about? Because that is not the you that I know. This is not the you that I love and that I see all this potential in. And it's the same with your parents. They can see potential in you that you don't see in yourself. And in some cases, you see potential in your parents that they may not even see in themselves. So I believe that you are capable of doing these workouts, and I believe you are capable of doing anything hard that you set your mind to. Some of you are going to choose paths in your academic career that are going to be difficult. Some of you are going to decide to be medical doctors. And that is a hard path. You are going to have to do things that other people would see as being difficult. Some of you are going to choose to be lawyers. Nobody ever went into the bar exam and said, like, well, this is going to be the easiest thing in the world. I just won't even bother going to law school or studying because, of course, everybody's going to know this stuff. Oh, you know in advance it's going to be hard. And then when you pass that bar exam and you get to stand up there in front of your friends and family and feel all that energy and effort that you put into it and then you accomplish whatever your goal is, that's the spice of life. That's what makes it amazing. That's what makes it feel good. So I want to encourage you to lean into these hard things. If you are saying, coach, I don't know why you're preaching at me so hard, I'm not afraid of a workout, I already lean into them, I'm the kind of person who says, bring it on, let's go get after it, then you have a role to play in our hard workout days. You have a role to play on Monday. And your role is to bring that kind of energy outwardly to the practice. I want you to say out loud words like that, words of affirmation. We're going to kill this workout. We can do this. Come on, guys, let's go. Come on, girls, let's go. We're going to crush this. I believe in you. We can do it. Let's go. Let's get it done. Bring that energy. Why not? This is the way you feel inside, like let it show. And it becomes one of these things where energy, whether it's good or bad, becomes catching kind of like a cold. You know, if there's a lot of people and they feel positive and there's a lot of positive energy in the room, no matter what attitude you went in there to start the workout with, like you kind of catch it and you feel it and you want that positive energy. So bring it to workout on Monday. Let's have a great workout. Let's go crush that tempo. We'll take a short rest and then we're going to do these 200s and you're going to drill it. You're going to hit your splits. You're going to run fast. By the last couple of these 200s, you're going to be bent over, hands on knees before the rep going like, "Holy cow, this is fast, but I love it and it's because I'm going to choose to lean in to do the hard things." You're going to want to learn how. You're going to want to learn how. At some point, some of you young men are going to have to get down on a knee and ask some young lady to spend the whole rest of her life with you. That's going to take some courage. You're not going to want to be afraid of that moment. You're going to want to lean into being able to do that hard thing. Some of you are going to want to have families. Raising a family is not an easy thing to do. It's hard, but hard doesn't make it bad. Hard makes it amazing. So even we want you to run fast. Make no mistake. We want you to PR. We want you to hit lettering standards. We want you to run as fast as you've ever run before. We want you to make the region team. We want you to go on to sectionals. We want you to qualify for state. We want you to be on the state podium. Like whatever success looks like for you for running in terms of like how you can measure it with a stopwatch and places and all that sort of stuff. We want all that stuff for you. But if we got to the end of the track season and if nobody PR'd and nobody lettered and nobody went to the state meet, but we had a whole group of young people who've learned how to see hard through a different lens, that they decide that they choose to lean into the things that create the actual spice of life and that they're confident and believe in themselves, then holy cow, that's a bigger win than like any state championship will ever do. So that's the game plan for Monday. If you finished all the way to the end of this video, I hope you're ready to bring it on Monday. I'm going to be there. You guys are going to bring it. We'll see you then.